We're
Okay.
all right, Bowler. We're gonna be debating on your stupid, and then we're gonna debate on Mr. Incredible versus Luffy.
All right, so hold on. Let me say my intro. What's going on, guys? This is the Gods Debating Dojo. Back with another debate, and today we are basically a back-to-back debate. I'm gonna be letting this recording set as I'm concentrating on my other stuff, and everyone else here, you guys can say hi. What's good? You guys might have already known these guys like Sketch, J-Diggs, Isk, etc. Nothing important here from the whole Pharaoh situation and stuff like that. These are my boys.
And by the way, in case you guys don't know who I am, I'm the one that dropped the fucking video on our resident friend Pharaoh this morning. So
yeah.
Also, quick side note: Aquaman solos all the Avengers. Join the Discord if you want to talk about that.
Oh my goodness! Stop spoiling the movie.
So,
my cat's better than your cat. All right. Today we are going to be letting nothing important here truly show off his flex, his muscles. He's gonna flex his muscles. So, you guys can just take it from here. I'm gonna have my mic muted. If it escalates, I'm gonna be stepping in or anything.
The entire BC as being a judge, right?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so since I made the defies tautology, which defies the law of identity. So by defying the law of identity, you basically cannot make an argument.
Can you explain what all of that means?
Ad nauseum, which means attacking the opponent in circles, tautology, or the logical concept of substitution logic, like X is not X, X is X, subset of the law of identity, which is A equals A. Ad nauseum defies the law of identity because and that we know that it defies this because the law of identity says that paradoxical reasoning is not something that is counted towards tautology. At all.
I'm going to say this. I didn't understand. I only understand what ad nauseum meant. I don't understand most of what you just said.
Okay, so basically your argument with Luffy being a badass, all you respond with is ad nauseum. So the argument I'm putting towards you is that because it defies logic, you cannot use the argument.
Okay, so I'm going to counter that point with...
you have to justify circular reasoning.
Okay, first of all, my reasoning wasn't in any way, shape, or form circular. It was
yes, it is. Yes, no. I'm not going to continue. I already know what you're going to say. Okay, you know why it's circular? When I ask you 3 times for evidence, prove this character is that strong. Oh, well, what you respond with is the character is so badass to them they'll be beaten, right? That's not only a no limits fallacy, but then it's also circular reasoning because it's also begging the question. Question begging is a subset of circular reasoning. Do you not understand that?
No, I don't understand what
when you beg the question, or in this case, you don't give enough evidence, that's circular reasoning because it's something you simply state over and over and over, and that in of itself is paradoxical because question begging is circular. Do you understand what I'm saying so far?
Yeah, now I understand what you're saying. Okay,
so do you have anything for that?
Yes, so to counter what you said, so you said that the argument I had no logic, but...
I'm asking you to prove that paradoxical reasoning is tautological.
Again, I don't know what any of those terms mean.
Okay, so tautology is the subset of the law of identity.
I don't understand that.
Alright, the law of identity, which is A equals A, right? Your phone equals your phone, right?
Yeah, sure, that makes sense.
Okay, so it's in the law of identity. tautology is a subset of the law of identity, okay? That's the
Okay.
substitution clause. That means A is not A, or A is A, right? And then, of course, we have another area called excluded middle, but we're not going over excluded middle. I only need to go over tautology with you. And that tautology basically does not allow anything that is paradoxical. Because your article, which logic does not allow.
To be honest, I got student A and B stuff.
Okay, what have you lost me on?
Like I said, everything after the substitution A and B
Okay,
fill in
so
plus one.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull up a wiki page, right? I'm gonna have you read
Okay.
it with me, alright? Give me a
Okay.
second, let me pull it up. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up law of identity. Okay. And I did not choose music. My phone sucks. I'm gonna have you read this with me. Give me a minute. Discord. This link right here. You see it called Law of Identity?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna open it right now.
Okay. Alright, you see this called Law of Identity?
Yeah, I see the link.
Okay, so tap on it, okay?
Okay.
So I'm gonna have you listen while I talk to you, okay? In logic, all right, you're on the page, right?
Yeah.
Okay, in logic states that each thing is identical. Phone is your phone, blue is blue, A is A, B is B, right?
Okay.
Then of course there's the first three schools of thought or laws of thought on contradiction, or contradictions must not exist in your reasoning. Law of excluded middle, what put more middle. Alright, hold down. Alright, scroll down.
Okay.
Alright. So do you see where in logical discourse violations of the law of identity is known as equivocation?
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason why this is because substitution and is a tautology. Now tap on the word tautology. You see it right here?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, a tautology is a formula or assertion that is true in every possible interpretation. An example of tautology is x equals y, or x does not equal y. A less abstract example is the ball is green or the ball is not green. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to keep it very simple right here. A formula that is neither a tautology nor a contradiction is a logical contingent. But we don't have to worry about that at all. Okay. Now do you get a little bit about what I'm saying?
It's wrong.
So that the substitution clause does not allow circular reasoning.
Okay. I mean, by the substitution clause doesn't allow circular reasoning.
So tautology is the substitution clause. You follow?
Yeah, I get that.
And because tautology does not allow clause, or excuse me, yeah, because tautology does not allow for paradoxical reasoning, you're essentially defying logic. In the question.
Okay, I don't know what paradoxical reasoning is still.
Do you understand what a paradox is?
No.
A paradox is an infinite down spiral. There's no escape. None whatsoever. It's utter, complete darkness, and it only goes further down and down and down and down. It's essentially a circular trap. Hence a paradox. When you use circular reasoning, it's paradoxical.
How so?
It's because the word circle is equal to the word paradox. Do I need to pull up a definition of paradox?
No, I understand paradox now.
Okay, so do you understand that you're defying logic when you're just simply saying Luffy's a badass?
No.
I don't really have much else to say here other than can you counter what I'm saying, or are you just following what I'm saying so far?
I understand to counter what you're saying. So my argument may I'm not sure how my argument defies logic. That's my how does it defy any logic?
So you remember why I mentioned time, but then after that I'll go in conclusions for this first part, okay? Okay, so alright, so we agreed that your argument
No.
Okay, so I'll go through it with you, okay? When I ask you about alright, I'm gonna go through this with you, right? When you simply state that your character is a badass, so nothing can very vague, right? It's a very baseline statement. There's nothing that supports it. There's no context to it. It's essentially begging a question that must be answered. Luffy wins because he's a badass, right? That sounds a bit vague.
Okay, but I provided evidence to support.
Hold on. I don't care about any of that right now. We're simply deconstructing the logical statement of Luffy is a badass, so he wins. That would seem like a very vague statement, right?
Sure.
Okay, so you understand that would be begging the question?
No, I don't understand that part.
When you beg the question, the reason as to why, alright, that vague statement is because Luffy's a badass, he wins, right? It's not really giving context. It's a bit of a vague statement, so you must be asked in circular because it's in a paradox. Hence why I brought up paradox earlier.
Okay. Well, as I said before, if we're just looking at that one statement alone, then sure, it's vague. However, that's leaving out the fact that I actually supported that general statement.
Hold on. The evidence you simply gave, right, was that Luffy was fighting someone, okay? It's not that they scale to this level at all. It's not that they scale to anything. It's just that simply Luffy took them on. That's all you're saying. It does not support anything at all. Just that Luffy fought. That's all it says. There's nothing about it that's... No. There's nothing about it that is special. Quit using that as a feat because it's not a viable feat for Luffy, considering the fact that he's continental, multi-continental, the speed of light. Okay? You understand this?
Oh, that's not the type of evidence I use. I didn't use any type of fight specific.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Must I scroll up? Do I have to scroll up about 3 videos of this? Okay.
And all those links are videos aren't about fighting specifically.
I don't care what they're about. It's the fact that the videos do not support your line of reasoning. That's the point. No, they don't. They're not tautological. They're not tautological. Do you know what tautology means?
Well, yeah, and you explained it. Yes, it's completely logical.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's begging the question. I don't care what you say for it. It's begging the question. Don't even try to deny it. I'm not going to let you weasel off. Okay, it's begging the question. Don't even try to deny it. Do not even try to deny it. Prove it's not begging the question at all.
Okay, first, clarify. That means like people are. What does that mean exactly? I need a clarification again.
Beg the question. We give a baseline statement that's paradoxical. Hence, a question must be asked of context.
Okay, in that case, so the statement itself, since it is not paradoxical or total,
link your videos. I'll even go through your videos with you. videos with you right now. Link them.
I'll link them for the next
the
debate, but for
videos
this
you
one,
use
it's not relevant.
Oh no, link the videos you used against J-Diggs, and we will go with them step by step right now.
Okay, fine.
Because the only way we're going to continue is that we're going to go through your videos. Okay. And that if your videos do not support your argument, it's defined a law of identity, which means you internally combust. So you have to prove that it scales with your character. Okay. So, all this is all I'm seeing right now is an OST. Luffy's fierce attack. Okay, now, all right, let's go through this videos too. Okay. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. One Piece moment, Straw Hats versus the World Government. All you're giving me is just a faction versus a faction. How the fuck does that mean Luffy's a badass, so it automatically means he's omnipotent?
Okay, first of all, I don't know what that word means, so I need you to clarify what
omnipotent means boundless. Your argument basically because Luffy's a badass, he's omnipotent, so he wins all fights. That's literally how you argue. That's how you argue for the past few hours.
It's that simple. It's that
simple. No, because your character's not omnipotent at all. No.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. Hold on. All right, I'm going to make it very simple. No. Do you know the definition of omnipotent?
You literally just explained it. It's boundless.
Yeah, it's boundless. It means your verse. You understand Luffy has an author?
Yeah. Just
so he's not
other character.
No. By agreeing to that, you're basically agreeing your character is not omnipotent. So you have to prove that your character is either beyond the author.
No, he is omnipotent.
All right. Give me an example saying that is beyond his verse.
What did you say?
I need a verbatim scan that literally gives that is beyond his verse. That he sees his verse is fiction and that his author is fiction to him. I need.
Okay, first of all, like I showed with the five.
No,
I'm not done. Shut up. I'm talking. I'm still.
No, I'm not. I asked you to give it. No, I asked you to give a scan of that. No, I know.
No, it doesn't matter. I can give whatever type of evidence I want. I don't have to specifically give a scan.
There's 4 points on the table right now. Do you know what those 4 points are? There's whether or not your argument defies logic. There is your argument itself, and then of course it's whether or not your argument's paradoxical. All these tie in together, so it's not even a 4-term fallacy at all. So we're going to go through this by showing how your character is. Because so far you've not given me anything that proves it at all.
Yes, I have. Those videos prove
you're not.
That he completely surpasses anything.
It defies the law of identity. No.
No, it doesn't. It has nothing to do.
Hold on. Do you know why it defies law of identity?
Nope.
Your argument has to equal what you're arguing for.
And then
your evidence has to equal that. All you gave me was a faction. Hold on. All you gave me was a faction versus another faction, which nothing really happens here at all. Then of course there's this little OST. I'm looking for evidence. And then I be to shut up. No, that's not proof at all. It's not.
Yes, it is. It shows.
No, it's not. No.
Levels of badassery that can't.
Wait. Omnipotent level. What the hell's omnipotent level? That already defies itself. That already defies itself internally. Why the hell would you say that?
Because he's boundless.
If you're already assuming that it can be reached, which it cannot, because Luffy is still bound by his verse.
He's not bound by his verse.
Yes, he is bound. He is bound by the plot of One Piece. Show us Luffy is beyond. OST, and I don't want faction versus a faction. I don't want anything like that. I want a verbatim scan that proves your character is beyond that of One Piece. I do not care. I care what you're arguing. I'm asking for that. We're not moving off this point until you give me that. If you don't give me that within 5 minutes, like your auto. No. If you scan that in the next 5 minutes, I'm not staying on this point.
Okay, first of all, no. Like I said before, the clips
that
I showed alone
no. You gotta
that he's so much of a badass that he completely discusses everything.
I don't care about what badass means. I'm asking you to give me a scan.
And
I don't care for give me a scan.
I don't need to give a scan if I've already shown clips
Yes,
of the anime
yes,
that prove
yes. I already proven why it defies law of identity and defies tautology. You have the burden of proof right now.
I don't say you've proven the tautology thing.
Hold on. We're still on my cross-examination right now. Okay, do you understand what happens in a political debate? Okay,
this isn't political at all.
No, understand all debates use this method. By the debate, whatever, it all goes by this standard subsection of logic. Okay, do you understand what's happening right now? Okay, we already gave our intros of the debate. Okay, I'm cross-examining your. Then after that, we're going to go to my argument, which I've already proven my argument. So I'm still cross-examining your argument. I'm pegging you for whether or not there's proof of your argument. I'm trying to show you that your argument does not hold validity at all. Your argument does not. You understand this?
First of all, like I said
I don't
multiple times,
I'm going to keep badass. Give me a scan.
Well, no, I don't need to give a scan for already showing proof that
you do.
He is so badass he completely surpasses everything.
Hold on. No. I've already proven to you why you need to give me a scan. I've already told you this.
We need a scan.
I'm going to put it to you very bluntly like this. Give me a scan within the next 2 minutes, because it's already been 3 minutes as of now, or I'm taking your auto concession on this point, and I'm going to go on and debunk the rest of your argument.
Okay.
We got three other points to go through.
Okay, first of all, unless the judges themselves decide, there's no auto concession happening.
No, I don't
Secondly,
care.
I don't specifically need to show a scan.
Hold on. Do you agree that you have to follow debate rules when you debate someone?
The debate rules of this server, yeah. But I've
not
read
just not just this server. Formal debate. Do you understand that in formal debate? Yes.
Well, guess what? All the rules. Do
you understand in the laws of debate? Okay, I'm saying rhetorical because that's what we're engaging in. We're engaging in dialectic. We're all dialectic right now. And since I've already pegged the rest of your points, I'm asking you for proof, which you have to give because of debate rules. So either give a scan within this minute, or I'm taking auto concession.
You can't decide whether or not I get an auto concession because again, you're not.
Yes.
You're a debater.
Hold on. I'll even appeal to the judge. Auto concession on this point in order to avoid ad nauseum.
Absolutely, that's fair.
Yes.
Okay, so the judges already agreed. So you guys give me in this minute, or it's your auto concession on this point, so that we move on to the next three.
Okay, I'm gonna just say this one more time. I said before in my previous,
I told them about what you're about to say. Give me a scan.
Specifically show us.
You do.
I've already shown evidence.
So
all I need is evidence.
Do I need to give you a page on Aristotle?
Again, this isn't. We're not.
I don't care what. No, I don't care what you think. Do I need to give you a page on Aristotelian debate logic and make Aristotelian debate logic a point just to peg you on? Because we have 3 more points. I'm welcome to put. Go on, test me.
Okay, first of all, it doesn't matter.
I don't care.
This isn't that type of debate.
Yes, it is. It is that type of debate.
No, it's not.
It is
No,
that.
it's
Yes,
not. It's not one where
yes,
you
it is
follow
that type of
through
debate. Yes, yes.
certain
Hold on,
special laws.
It is that type of debate. Do you understand why? It's a all right. Follow me right now, okay? This is a formal debate on logic, the construction, your basis, your thesis, everything possible. We're deconstructing that, going step by step by basic law of identity rules. Said, other than we are in a formal debate, and because we are in a formal debate, you are then bound by the laws of dialectic to give proof when I ask you for proof when I substate my claims. Right now, I can then just say Hitchens razor. That's all I need to say. Hitchens side of the debate right now.
And I've already proven my side as well.
No, you haven't. You have not.
Yeah, have I proven how my argument does not?
All you simply state is that I explain to you that it's paradoxical, which paradoxical reasoning is circular reasoning, and that begging the question is a part of circular reasoning as well, because it's inherently paradoxical, which defies tautology, which defies law of identity. There's nothing else that needs to be said other than I've pegged you on that point and that other two. Which is about to be point number 4 I'm about to get you on too. Since I've already inadvertently been destroyed it just by pegging you on this one point alone. So all I have to do is peg you on this last point. Okay? You understand why your argument's paradoxical?
It's not.
Yes. You know what?
Again, it's simply not.
Yes, it is. It is very paradoxical. Do you know why? No. It's vague as fuck. There's no evidence. There's no context. There's nothing to back it. And it defies the evidence that you're using. Because all you really gave for evidence is that Luffy is like fucking wall level. That's literally all you gave. Like, it's like fucking street tier. Because in one of them, he gets his ass kicked. It's you literally internally implodes. It internally implodes. There's nothing else that needs to be said.
My evidence proved that Luffy is
no, it doesn't. No,
yes,
I've already proven that your character is not omnipotent because he's bound by an author. I proved your argument was paradoxical because it's vague as fuck. And whenever you beg the question, you're vague as fuck, which means you're paradoxical, which means you're circular, which means you defy law of identity. Nothing else that needs to be said, sir. Okay.
I mean, there's nothing paradoxical.
I'm not going to go on this ramble rant for a long time. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the judges. Okay, judges, who do you think won?
Wait, I'm not done. What do you mean? That's
I'm not changing dialectical sophistry. So I'm going to go to judges.
Baller.
Okay, wait, no, I didn't even get a chance to talk. He was interrupting me the entire time.
Okay, make your last point. Fallen, don't interrupt him.
Got it.
Baller, go ahead.
So, my final point is that I specifically made my point, and I got you evidence via video footage why Luffy is so badass that he completely stomps everyone. Even 4 out of the 3 judges, 4 out of the had sufficient evidence, hence the reason they vote. That is.
Which I've already argued why.
Stop interrupting.
Defies multiple metrics of reasoning.
That whole thing was a joke, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah, they were joking with you. The fuck.
Obviously, we don't believe because Bruno was actually stating how powerful, or he can quantify on how powerful his character was. Your character, you did not quantify in the least on how powerful it was. You didn't even know what omnipotent was at that time. So at that point, you couldn't even quantify your character. That's exactly why you lost that debate. And since you were literally just repeating, I'm just going to be giving this to Fallen God because Fallen God actually provides evidence and literally you just doing this literally is going against logic, which you can't do that.
So now do you want to try Mr. Incredible versus Luffy? Because we still have that on the table.
I'm going to end this recording because our video